Correct.
Yes, Nami, we can start. I think Rashmi ma'am is hello, ma'am. Good morning to
Hello,
you.
ma'am.
How are you? Good to see you. You must be
Same here.
at it. You and Pretty.
Same here, ma'am.
Nice to have you all. Okay, we can begin now.
Okay.
MCs, please take over. All the best to everyone.
Great scientist Galileo Galilei once said, and I quote, "All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them." Respected Father Rector, Father Augustine Perimalal, SJ, Principal, Father Dr. T.J. Jose, SJ, Vice Principal, Mrs. Shobha Miranda, Coordinator of Academics, Mr. A.K. Das, Coordinator of Activities, Mrs. Casey Maya, Honorable Judges, teachers, participants, and dear fellow Zavarians, a very pleasant morning to you all. I, Vividha Rashi,
And I, Shimil Wahi, welcome you all to the Class 10th Science Symposium 2021. Before we begin, let's start our program by seeking God's blessing through this melodious prayer song.
If my heart has grown cold, there your love will unfold. As you open my eyes to the work of your hand, when I'm blind to my way, there your spirit will pray. As you open my eyes to the work of your hand, as you open my eyes to the work of your hand, oceans will part, nations come at the whisper of your call. Hope will rise, glory show in my life. Your will be done. Present suffering may pass, Lord, your mercy will last. As you open my eyes to the work of your hand, and my heart will find praise, I'll delight in your way. As you open my eyes to the work of your hand, as you open my eyes to the work of your hand, oceans will part, nations come at the whisper of your call. Hope will rise, glory shine in my life. Your will be done. Oceans will part, nations come at the whisper of your call. Hope will rise, glory shine in my life. Your will be done.
Symposium is generally defined as a meeting organized so that experts in a given field can meet, present papers, and discuss issues or trends, and make recommendations for a certain course of action. Today's Science Symposium offers an exciting opportunity for the students to present what they have learned through their research and a creative endeavor which enables them to present their views on the given topic to a larger audience. This has been made possible by our school to vocalize and enrich our budding scientists.
Even though in this pandemic we are confined to our homes, our school has not restricted itself from conducting such an event to enhance the Xaverian talent and guide the students to ponder upon current topics in the scientific world.
The topic for the day is artificial intelligence, a friend or a foe. Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. Specific applications of AI include natural language processing, expert systems, speech recognition, and machine vision. An attempt will be made by the students to review the advantages and disadvantages of artificial intelligence in the foreseen future.
We would now like to introduce you all to the esteemed judges of the competition. Our first judge for the day is Mrs. Rashmi Sethi. Ma'am joined Xavier's in the year 1988 as a science teacher. She has been one of the most diligent and confident teachers of Xavier's faculty. Ma'am was known for her meticulous planning, punctuality, clarity of distribution of work, and her excellent persuasive abilities. She has always been loved and respected by her students for her patience and approachable nature. It is our pleasure to have you here, ma'am.
Our second judge for the day is Mrs. Pretty Abraham. Mrs. Pretty Abraham is a postgraduate in cancer biology, currently working as a science teacher at St. Xavier Senior Secondary School, having over 15 years of teaching experience at various schools in Delhi and Gujarat. She's passionate about teaching science and has organized science exhibitions in the school. Also, she conducts seminars to bring awareness for prevention of cancer. Ma'am, we are honored to have you here today.
We will now apprise you with the rules of the competition. The time limit for the presenter to present the PowerPoint and the speech is a total of 3 minutes. 5 marks will be deducted for every 1 minute after the allowed duration. Each presenter will have to answer 2 interjection questions. To answer each interjection question, 1 minute will be allowed. No cross-questioning is allowed by the interjector. The decision of the judges is final, and no queries regarding the final result will be entertained.
In case of network or technical issues, the presenter will be allowed to complete the presentation in the end. Presenters will be judged on the basis of the content, PowerPoint presentation, and confidence of delivering speech, diction, and pronunciation, and the answers delivered during interjection. Interjectors will be judged on the basis of relevance of question to the topic and delivery of the question. To commence today's competition, we would like to invite our first presenter from class 10A, Sarisha Mehta.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are
Yes.
audible and visible.
And can you please tell if you can see my screen?
Yes, your screen is visible.
A very good morning to respected judges, teachers, and fellow participants. Today, I, Sarisha Mehta of class 10A, am here to give my presentation on artificial intelligence, friend or foe. Intelligence involves blending critical thinking, creativity, and emotions with knowledge to achieve set goals. Natural and human intelligence is about learning numerous skills, applying present and past knowledge, along with intuition to solving problems in a changing environment. Whereas artificial intelligence is about data and algorithms and following built-in instructions to perform specific tasks. It lacks adaptability and has very high energy requirements. If the 19th century was the era of machine revolution, the 21st century is the era of AI revolution. One mimicked the strength of man and the other mimicked its intelligence. Since its inception, AI has seen several successes and failures. AI has been successfully applied in medicine and surgery, maneuvering spaceships, mining, sharing and storing of knowledge, voice and image recognition, driverless vehicles, gaming, and translations. As it is said, all that glitters is not gold. So is true for AI. Am I visible? As it is said, all that glitters is not gold. So is true for AI. Responsible for privacy violations, banking frauds, human job loss, car crashes, and security threats. AI is not only incapable of recognizing emotions, but also cannot sort out irrelevant data, which slows it down. In 2016, in a hospital in Florida, a supercomputer recommended unsafe and incorrect cancer treatment measures. In another situation, hiring process strongly favoritized a particular skin tone for hiring employees. In Japan, a fully robotic hotel caused severe inconvenience to its Is my screen visible? Can you please tell?
Now
Suresh, it's not
But it's
visible.
showing Is it visible now? It's
Not
showing
yet.
I'm sharing. Is it visible?
Now it's visible. Okay.
I think it's visible now, ma'am.
Yes, Sirisha.
Okay. In 2016, at a hospital in Florida, IBM's Watson supercomputer recommended unsafe and incorrect cancer treatment measures. In another situation, Amazon's automated hiring process wrongly favoritized a particular skin tone for hiring employees. In Japan, a fully robotic hotel caused severe inconvenience to its guests by misreading snoring sounds as wake-up calls. And in a Scottish game of football, AI wrongly read the bald head of a player to be the ball itself. These incidents compel us to think whether AI will ever be able to replace humans or not. The answer to this lies in understanding that AI works well in only constrained environments with limited parameters. However, the real world has unconstrained, constantly changing environments with several parameters. Newton's third law was discovered not to make deadly weapons, but to make spaceships that explore our beautiful universe. All inventions of science, be it genetic cloning or plastics and polymers, have pros and cons. AI too can either be a boon or a bane. It is for the wisdom of mankind to decide which one to choose. AI is neither a friend nor a foe. Its assistance is what will take man to greater heights. Thank you.
Great effort, Sarisha. Now it's time for interjection. So the first interjector to pose the question to Sarisha is Venus Maria Toms of 10E.
Good morning, everyone. My question to the presenter is, given the destructive power of AI, is there a need to restrict its usage to legally limited or controlled purposes? I repeat, given the destructive power of AI, is there a need to restrict its usage to legally limited or controlled purposes?
Sarisha? Excuse me, Nami. What's the name of this interjector?
I'm Venus Maria Toms.
Ma'am, I think she got disconnected.
MCs, please check.
I think some network problem is there with Sarisha. So we would like to invite the other presenter. So we invite the presenter of 10B, Anirudh.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, Peter.
Okay, ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt, Anirudh, just 1 minute. We will
Okay,
come
ma'am.
back to Sarisha and Venus question once Sarisha joins back, okay? So let that question remains for Sarisha only. MCs, please note.
Nami ma'am, can we take it to the last? That would be better.
We will take it in the end, ma'am. But then since the question was declared already, so let it go for Sarisha only. Okay, Anirudh, you may continue. Thank you.
Yes. Greetings to respected judges and teachers. Today, I, Anirudh of class 10B, would like to present on the topic Artificial Intelligence, a friend or a foe. Every era has its own scientific discoveries and inventions, but today's scientific advancements can impact globally in a very short time. Such is the progress made in the field of artificial intelligence. So first, let us look at what is artificial intelligence or AI. In very simple words, AI involves using computers to perform tasks that traditionally require human intelligence. AI surely has become a part of our day-to-day lives, whether it is Alexa or Siri, GPS or Netflix's recommendations, all are examples of AI. John McCarthy, an American computer scientist and inventor, was known as the father of AI after playing a seminal role in defining the field devoted to development of intelligent machines. AI has numerous advantages. It drives down the time taken to perform a task and operates 24/7. And AI helps in repetitive jobs and augments the capabilities of differently abled individuals. And AI can be deployed across various industries and has mass market potential. AI facilitates decision making by making the processes much faster and smarter. Despite all these advantages, artificial intelligence sadly has a darker side. The AI might be programmed to do something devastating. Autonomous weapons are artificial intelligence systems that are programmed to kill. In the hands of the wrong person, these weapons could easily cause mass casualties. Creation of AI requires huge costs, and other than these things, it might also lead to automation spurred job loss and lacks out-of-the-box thinking skills. So now the question is that is the development of AI a threat to mankind? Now, this may sound something from a sci-fi thriller, but in reality, this is becoming truer and truer with every second passing by us. In 2017, Facebook's famous chatbots started having a conversation with each other, but not in English. They created their own language. Thankfully, Facebook was able to shut down this communication. Otherwise, we really don't know what could have happened. So in the end, I would like to say that what we really need to do is to make sure that life continues into future. It is best to try to prevent a negative circumstance from occurring than to wait for it to occur and then be reactive. The best and the most direct way to control AI is to ensure that its values are our values. We must make sure that everything that an AI does meets our approval. Thank you.
Amazing efforts, Anirudh. Our first interjector for 10B is Anmol Agarwal from 10D.
Am I audible and visible?
You are audible but not visible yet. Yes, now you're visible.
Hello everyone, I am Anmol Agarwal and my question to the presenter is why artificial intelligence, AI, is the war that we will never win. I repeat, why artificial intelligence is the war that we will never win.
See, at present, AI is not able to think anything independently, and it is completely in our control. But experts like Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking predict that AI might be the end of humanity. So the thing is that if by any chance artificial intelligence becomes self-conscious, then it will take no time to surpass human intelligence. This is because it is not restricted in a body like humans. It just needs internet to expand its intelligence. So if by any chance it overpower us, then it will be really difficult for us to defeat it because we will be nothing in front of its intelligence. So I would like to say that it is best to prevent a negative circumstance from occurring than to wait for it to occur and then be reactive. So we should not let AI overpower us. That's what I would like to say.
Thank you, both of you. The second interjector for you is Manan Kumar from 10C. I repeat, Manan Kumar from 10C. I think Manan Kumar is unable to join.
No, he is not here.
Okay, ma'am. So we would now like to invite the second interjector for 10B.
Vivida will consider, okay, second interjector.
Yes, ma'am. The other interjector is Kriti Khanna from 10F.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you, Vivida. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. So my question for Anirudh is, how would the contradictions against any particular invention in the world of artificial intelligence would affect the modernization of the future world and the consequences related to it?
See, if we develop AI the right way, then we will surely develop a lot because as we can see, artificial intelligence is also helping in to disabled people so that they can overcome their disabilities. But see, we need to make sure that we use artificial intelligence in the right way. If it is used the right way, then it can also help in gaining employment. But see, if we don't use it the right way, then the consequences can also be really negative and even threatening to our species. So the thing is that we should not let AI surpass our intelligence, and then developing AI will surely lead to our development also in future.
Thank you for the answer.
Thank you, Anirudh. We would now like to invite Meera Nagpal from class 10C for her presentation.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, esteemed judges, respected teachers, and my dear fellow participants. Today, I, Meera Nagpal of class 10C, will be presenting a presentation on the topic Artificial Intelligence, a friend or a foe. Now let's see what artificial intelligence actually is. It is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. Specific applications of AI include expert systems, natural language processing, speech recognition, and machine vision. Now, here are some important facts about AI. It was founded as an academic discipline in 1956 and in the years since has experienced several waves of optimism followed by disappointment and the loss of funding. This was followed by new approaches, success, and renewed funding. AI research has tried and discarded many different approaches during its lifetime, including simulating the brain, modeling human problem solving, and formal logic, large databases of knowledge. Now, here are some uses of artificial intelligence. It is used in web search engines. We all are aware of Google Chrome, Opera Mini, etc. Second, it is used in understanding human speech, like the fascinating things Siri, Google Duo, Alexa are a good example of it. Third, we can use it in self-driving cars, the very famous Tesla. And fourth, strategy game systems like chess, Ludo, we all are much connected to them. Now, here are some advantages of artificial intelligence. It is accurate and efficient. Instead of being limited by the finite resources of human brain, it can be integrated with scalable computer systems that range from cell phones to supercomputers that power AI. It eliminates human error. We as humans can make errors and we accept as ourselves with errors, but this is not the forte of AI. They are trained out of human error and they never lapse in concentration and are not affected by any environmental condition. Third, the mechanical advantage. AI can be integrated into very powerful machines that have a mechanical advantage over humans. Like in the secondary sector or tertiary sectors, we can say most of the people are not getting employment because most of the work is done by machines only. Fourth, we can say the effective data acquisition and analysis. Computers have always worked with data extraordinarily well, and AI is extremely good at working with heavy volumes of data that humans simply cannot handle. We all are experiencing the benefits of AI. Scientists are speculating the brighter future for AI. Although we all are fascinated by concepts like automated cars, personalized shopping, etc. Are there any threats from this AI that we all are unaware of? Now we are heading on to some disadvantages of AI too. It can't replace humans. Yes, it is beyond any doubt that machines work much more efficiently than humans. But we must remember the fact that they can't replace humans because they are a gift of nature. So they can't compete with nature too. So no matter how smart a machine is, it cannot replace humans. Second, it doesn't improve with experience. When we use any kind of appliance, it is expected that it will definitely drain one or the other day. But we as humans gain experience with age. We are not the same the way we were in childhood. We have become more matured, more skilled. So it is just the opposite of us. It doesn't improve with experience, although it tries to wear or tear with time. Third, it lacks creativity. I must tell you that it cannot be creative or imaginative because it is not the forte of AI. So we must remember the fact that their creativity or imagination is limited to the one who programs or commands them. Fourth, it leads to unemployment. As I've mentioned, that the tertiary sectors and the secondary sectors are not having much employment opportunities for the people. So that's a matter of concern too. At last, I would like to conclude as a presenter that technological evolution is always a neutral phenomenon. It's the human which makes the phenomena positive, negative, friend, or foe. When Newton discovered third law of motion, it was not meant for developing weapons. Same goes for AI. People can use it for developing medical diagnosis, equipment, or killing machines. The only thing that matters is who is using it and for what. For example, in the medical field, it can be used to create algorithms, which can be used to learn the best chemical constituents, which can be used to cure diseases. On the other hand, AI can also be used for developing UAVs to kill people by learning various war skills. Thank you.
Thank you for your nice efforts, Meera. Now, your first interjector is Nivesh Chaudhary from 10B.
Afternoon, everyone. So my question to Meera is, it has been said many times that in future, AI, that is artificial intelligence, will control human activities and their lives. Do you agree with this statement and why?
Yes, they can be, as we can say, they are developing day by day, and they will definitely, if they are developing, if the development is not controlled, they will definitely overcome us and it will be really harmful for the human nature. Thank you.
Thank you, both of you. The second interjector for you is Perikala Asmita of 10E.
Good morning to everyone. That was a good presentation. So my question to the interjector is there an inherent evil or malevolence associated with AI? If so, can you elaborate? I repeat, Is there an inherent evil or malevolence associated with AI? If so, can you elaborate?
There can be any kind of evil, yes, like robots. They can predict they can be act like human beings. We have seen in historical experiences this has already happened in history. So there can be an evil, but we cannot say something like about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Meera. Now we would like to invite Garvita Sati from class 10D.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, judges, teachers, and my fellow Zavarian. Today, I, Garvita Sati of class 10D, is here to present a PPT on the topic Artificial Intelligence, a Friend or a Foe. Artificial intelligence is basically the ability of a computer program or a machine to think and learn. It is a field of study which tries to make computers smart, work on their own without being encoded with commands. The basic goal is to enable computers and machines to perform intellectual tasks such as decision making, understanding human communication. AI involves the computers to do things that traditionally requires human intelligence. This means creating algorithms to classify and analyze data. AI trains a program for a specific task and allow it to explore on its own. Now, to make this concept more clear, let's see a short video clip.
Garvita, there is no audio.
Okay. Can you hear now?
Yes, Vidya.
Artificial intelligence, friend or foe? Whether it's playing chess, deciphering hieroglyphics in ancient scripts that no one's been able to decode, or detecting cancer. Time and again, computers are proving smarter than humans, at least modern ones equipped with artificial intelligence.
Now let's discuss the pros and cons of AI. Artificial intelligence had a huge impact on the healthcare sector, especially during the last year during the pandemic. AI and other disruptive technologies powered a patient centralized healthcare system. Algorithms take up the charge of diagnosing healthcare system and providing suitable treatments. The combination and the bond between AI and human intelligence has also led to the development of sophisticated cybersecurity. It has also offered a lot in the transportation and manufacturing sector. Manufacturing sector will also gain benefits from AI. Increased use of robots in the factories will intensify the quality of products and supply chain. In the coming years, we may witness more use of autonomous vehicles, and in the next 2 to 3 decades, we will also witness huge demands of these vehicles. As AI is updating day by day, the software also needs to update so as to meet the latest requirements. Machines need repairing and maintenance, which needs a plenty of cost. Even the creations of these technologies require a huge cost. The next point is that they are making humans lazy as we are getting more addicted to these technologies. There is no doubt that machines are much better when it comes to work efficiently, but they cannot replace the human bond formed when they are working in a team. Is AI a threat to humanity? The true fact is that all know that if the whole power is given to super AI technologies, they will surely dominate the human existence. But as such, AI has not become a threat to humanity, but it will become if we may misuse the capabilities of AI, such as using robots for wars by using their algorithms. Therefore, it is necessary to develop an ethical AI ecosystem without human bias, which may also ease the potential risk of AI. One more question rise up, that will AI dismantle human workforce? This fear has always been looming on artificial intelligence. Experts and tech giants like Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking has warned humans against the adverse consequences and threats of the technology. One is that AI taking over the human workforce and causing a massive, human job losses. Thus, the human workforce engaged in this simple and routine tasks should be upskilled and trained to perform new skills. The transition from old to new jobs should be smoothened to reduce the massive impact. I would like to conclude by saying that artificial intelligence is an asset and a blessing rather than a detriment. Every invention has both sides, positive and negative, but we humans should take care of that and use the positive side of the invention to create a better world. Artificial intelligence has massive potential advantage. The key for human will ensure the rise of robots doesn't get out of hand. Some people also say that artificial intelligence can destroy human civilization if it goes in wrong hands, but still, till now, none of the applications made at the scale that can destroy our humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Garvita, for your marvelous presentation. The first interjector who is going to pose the question is Pranjal Singh from 10A.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My question to Garvita is, there are some predictions that in future years, artificial intelligence will become as strong as human intelligence. Can such a big change be seen in a country like ours? I repeat, there are some predictions that in future years, artificial intelligence will become as strong as human intelligence. Can such a big change be seen in a country like ours?
Yes, it can be seen as India is also developing more and more with the other countries in competition to be in that state of level that we can have competition with the other countries. Then we can say that the AI will have a better change in India also. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, both of you. The second interjector for you is Bhavya Jha of 10C. I repeat, Bhavya Jha of 10C.
Am I clearly visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Thanks, Savita. Good morning, everyone. I'm Bhavya Jha, interjector from class 10C, and I'll be asking a question to the presenter. So, Garvita, as you mentioned in your presentation, that artificial intelligence comes with its own disadvantages, but we all can still agree that we benefit from it. So, how do you think we can maintain a balance while using artificial intelligence so to minimize the negative impacts and also use the maximum potential of the artificial intelligence? I repeat my question. How do you think we can maintain a balance between the negative impacts so that we are not negatively impacted by it, but we can also utilize the technology to its maximum potential?
As mentioned in my EPT, that both every invention has both positive and negative impacts, but we as humans should take up the positive impacts to make our world a better place so that in the future years there is no war between everyone because of these technologies. So we should take up the positive impacts over the negative impacts and also try to overcome the negative impacts by improving the technologies more and more and developing the software and hardware. Thank you.
Thank you, Garvita. Now we would like to invite Advait K. Umesh from class 10E to present.
Can everyone see my screen and am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is intelligence demonstrated by machines, as opposed to the natural intelligence displayed by animals, including humans. Ever since the beginning of our existence, mankind has always been set upon exploration and innovation, from the discovery of fire to the invention of the wheel. Scientists around the world are creating and improving AI, especially in computers. AI is used all over the world these days. A good example of AI is the chess engine known as AlphaZero. Chess engines are computers that can play chess and figure out the fastest way of winning or getting an advantage over the opponent. AlphaZero is an incredibly powerful computer. Its programming was remarkable. It was given the base rules of chess and was then programmed to play millions of games with itself. Within 12 hours, it was already better at chess than even the best human players. It used a deep neural network to figure out an advantageous move. The goal of AI is to provide software that can reason on input and explain on output. But by advancing AI by the second, what would that mean for us humans if AI becomes self-conscious? Is the development of AI a threat to mankind? So how long will it be till AI gains consciousness and emotions? Even the best scientists cannot predict this. They don't know because despite the rate of development, it could take centuries or even decades. The rate of technological advancement grows by the second, and in this matter, AI is no different. Some people think that if AI becomes self-aware, the real danger is that they may take a mechanical body, but the real danger is that they don't even need one. AI has the potential to become a fatal threat. This is because AI is digital, and so is most of our personal information. AI can access the data, produce their own algorithms, and then use the data as leverage. This may sound like artificial intelligence has already gained sentience. It hasn't. Machines and software internally are not able to produce emotions. Scientists like Stephen Hawking and Elon Musk warn us that AI is a danger to the human species. It is not untrue that AI has the potential to be a fatal threat. AI can access personal information as well as government information. AI being digital is a threat even to the world's most secure governments, such as the US. The US government has in its possession nuclear launch codes that can be used to fire nuclear missiles, which could start wars. If AI gains control of these codes, it could start wars and cause the death of millions. The only way to stop this is to regulate the way that AI thinks. The three laws of robotics, or known as Asimov's laws, are a set of rules devised by science fiction author Isaac Asimov. These laws are designed to prevent the takedown of humanity. The zeroth law: a robot may not harm humanity or by inaction allow humanity to come to harm. First law: a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Second law: a robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. The order of the laws is in degree to the importance. I personally believe that AI can only do harm if we hand it the tools to do so. I support the use of AI for various purposes, but I also say that we should proceed with caution. Pandora's box must not be opened. We should make sure that AI stays far away from things better left to human beings. Perhaps human beings should prudently strike the balance between the common belief that science and technology can make or mar our lives, depending on the way that we manage it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing such an informative speech with us, Advait. The first interjector for you is Aisha Khanam of 10A.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I visible and audible? Good morning, everyone. Am I visible and audible?
Can you be a little loud?
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I visible and audible?
No, you're not visible, my dear.
Now am I visible and audible?
Yes.
So my question to the presenter is, do you think that machines will ever be able to take the place of humans? I repeat, do you think that machines will ever be able to take the place of humans?
Thank you for the question, Aisha. I think that humans and robots have to coexist. In this society, many tasks are possible that can only be done by AI. Humans cannot compete with artificial intelligence in that matter, but AI can also not compete with humans in the matter of creativity. So I think humans and robots should have to live coexist with each other. Thank you.
Thank you.
The second interjector for you is Chitrakshi from 10F.
Is my AV fine?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good morning. To my question to presenter of class 10T, Advait, is AI is being used maliciously and causing damage to various fields of data like privacy breach, stealing of passwords, etc. Give measures to protect this from fraud detection, and how will you categorize in terms of algorithm this problem to be in?
I view AI as a tool. It's like a knife. It can be used to cut fruit or to harm people. Its use depends on the people who are programming it. I think that AI can be developed to cause harm or to stop harm. To AIs that are causing harm, other AIs need to be developed that can stop them. People also need to understand that AI is a serious tool and they need to take the threat seriously. Thank you.
Thank you for answering.
Efforts Advait. Now I would like to invite the presenter from class 10F, Tanmay Kumar Verma. I repeat, I would like to invite Tanmay Kumar Verma, the presenter of class 10F.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, but we cannot see you. Yeah, now we can see you. Fine.
Good morning, one and all present here. Today, Tanmay Verma will be presenting my thoughts on topic artificial intelligence, our friend or foe. But first, we need to know what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence by machines, especially computers. There are some types of artificial intelligence that are listed here. Number one, reactive machines. These type of AI are given certain tasks and they do not have compatibility beyond these duties. The second type of AI is known as limited memory. This type of AI can absorb learning data and improve over time. The third type of AI is known as theory of mind. This type of AI can easily differentiate between different emotions of different people. Last but not the least, the fourth type of AI is known as self-awareness. This type of AI can be defined as being aware of one's own personality or individuality, but this type of AI does not really exist. There are some uses of AI that are listed here that are manufacturing, healthcare, gaming, education, online shopping, web search, etc. Now, after knowing so much about artificial intelligence, the question that stands here is that artificial intelligence is a friend or a foe. Let's take a look on it. Artificial intelligence helps us in so many ways. During this whole scenario of COVID pandemic, AI was the one which was helpful to us from studying online till working online. But does this actually mean that AI is a friend? I don't think so. If it has a good side, it may have a bad too. Rather, AI is not dangerous to us, but the person using it is. The first way in which artificial intelligence can be dangerous to us is privacy, because till today, anyone can easily steal your privacy and intrude in your personal life. The second way in which artificial intelligence can be dangerous to us is that some people are developing killer robots which target and kill people. But what if they goes out of control? What if instead of killing of targeted person, they may kill an innocent one? After seeing the both sides of artificial intelligence, the question still remains the same, that artificial intelligence is a friend or a foe. Now, I'm going to present a short video in front of all of you, which is prepared by my friend Kriti Khanna of 10F, which highlights the advantages and disadvantages of AI.
Tanmay, audio is not there.
Ma'am, the video doesn't have any audio. With this, I end my presentation and leave it on to you that how you use artificial intelligence, because AI is a great is a great servant but a dangerous master. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanmay, for such a marvelous presentation. The first interjector for you is Avni Yadav from 10D.
Am I visible and audible? Hello.
And audible?
Yes, you are visible and audible now.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Avni Yadav from class 10D. My question to the presenter is, how can we protect our privacy against the superpowers of the artificial intelligence? I repeat, how can we protect our privacy against the superpowers of the artificial intelligence?
Thank you for the question. We can prevent our privacy from artificial intelligence by not making our private life public or not posting anything on FB or Insta. We can also do it by not pressing any link which pop up on our screen.
Thank you.
Thank you both. The second interjector for 10F is Anushka Jain of 10B.
Anushka Jain.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are visible and audible.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anushka Jain. I'm 10th B. My question to the presenter is, you said that artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence by machines. What do you think will happen if the machines themselves starting to give themselves orders and recording themselves? I repeat.
Can you please repeat your question?
Yes, I repeat, what will happen if the machines started to give orders to themselves and record the codes given to them by humans?
I think it will let that artificial intelligence will take over the world and humans will not be able to do anything because they will make their own codes and humans will not be able to detect their codes.
Thank you, Tanmay. Now I would like to invite Sarisha Mehta to complete her interjection section of the program, and Venus Maria Toms.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, but not visible yet.
Okay.
Venus, repeat the question.
Yes, ma'am. Whether or not the AI is a necessity on the face of disasters, natural and nuclear, where humans mostly prove to be helpless. I repeat my question. Whether or not the AI is a necessity on the face of disasters, natural and nuclear, where humans mostly prove to be helpless.
AI will not be able to support us in natural disasters as all AIs are generally human controlled. They are human mentored, and in natural disasters, their assistance will not be effective. However, in work case scenarios, they will prove to be very efficient as we can get back our recent data, we can reinstall many things, we can change the data control settings. Thank you.
Thank you for the answer.
Thank you. Now the second interjector for you is Manan Kumar from 10C.
Good morning. So I would like to ask why artificial intelligence is able to expand and increase its already a huge amount of knowledge using its experience, and it's increasing faster than a normal human brain while we already created them.
Thank you for your question. I, however, oppose this point because till date there is no artificial intelligence built that can self-learn or decode or uncode or recode itself on its own. For that to happen, meta-intelligence is very necessary, which is till date only a function that the human brain can perform. However, this is not possible till date in artificial intelligence, but in the future, we hope that strong AI are developed with such functions. Thank you.
Thank you, Suresha. With this, we come to end of all the presentations. While the judges tabulate the final results, we would now like you all to sit back and enjoy some interludes prepared by our fellow Zavarians.
There is a swelling storm, and I'm caught up in the middle of it all, and it takes control. The person that I thought I was, the one I used to know. But there is a light in the dark, and I feel its warmth in my hands and my heart. Why can't I hold on? It comes and goes in waves. It always does, always does. We watch as our young hearts fade into the flood, to the flood. The freedom of falling, the feeling I thought was set in stone, it slips through my fingers, trying hard to let go. It comes and goes in waves. It comes and goes in waves, carries us away through the wind, down to the place we used to lay when we were kids. Memories of a stolen place, caught in the silence, an echo lost in space. It comes and goes in waves, it always does, always does. We watch as our young hearts fade into the flood, to the flood. The freedom of falling, the feeling I thought was set in stone, it slips through my fingers, trying hard to let go. It comes and goes in waves. It comes and goes in waves, carries us away. I watch my wild youth disappear in front of my eyes. Moments of magic, wonder, seems so hard to find. Is it ever coming back again? Is it ever coming back again? Take me back to the feeling when everything was left to find. It comes and goes in waves, it always does, always does. The freedom of falling, the feeling I thought was set in stone, it slips through my fingers, trying hard to let go. It comes and goes in waves. It comes
It was a melodious performance indeed. Now we have another amazing performance for all of you. That was just a jaw-dropping performance. Now, I would like to request Rashmi Sethi ma'am to share her valuable advice and her views about today's event.
Good afternoon, my dear students. First of all, I want to congratulate all the participants. And I'm very, very happy to see the maturity level with which you have conducted this event. I also appreciate the beautiful PowerPoint presentations. It was really marvelous, wonderful. Still, there are some areas to be taken care of. Look, you show confidence and enthusiasm. It's not just to deliver the speech. Right? Be impressive and connect with the audience. Second thing, I feel that you should be precise. The content which is given on the slide. So I think there will be better coordination what you speak and what is going on or running on the slide. And interjectors, I feel there should be novelty in the questions. It's not that questions are repeated again and again. You have missile in your hand, right? So your question should be short, sweet, and very clear to the audience. Dear students, school provides you immense opportunities to explore, to show your talent. So explore your talent. So it is better grab this opportunity and enrich yourself. Uh, I'm judging this event last 4 days, and I enjoyed the most. And I feel that my co-host, Pretty Ma'am, also sharing the same. I also extend my gratitude to all the organizers, Dasa, Shobha ma'am, Maya ma'am, all the science department teachers. God bless you. Wish you all the best and God bless you. Thank you.
Personally, it was an excellent group. I was really happy with the way you presented. Hats off. Very good, very good.
Thank you, ma'am, for those enlightening words of appreciation and guidance. Before declaring the results, I would like to thank all those who have left no stone unturned for this event to be a success. I extend my earnest gratitude to our respected principal, Father Dr. T.J. Jose S.J., our Vice Principal, Mrs. Shobha Miranda, Coordinator of Academics, Mr. A.K. Das, Coordinator of Activities, Mrs. Casey Maya, for being the guiding force without which this program could not have illuminated the way it did. A deep gratitude goes to the judges for sparing their valuable time.
We are very grateful to our respected teachers of the English department for preparing the MCs and the science department who have really worked hard in organizing this successful event. I thank Yogesh sir for the posters and Subin sir for preparing the amazing interludes. And last but certainly not the least, I extend my deep gratitude to the technical team for arranging the logistics and providing support in organizing this successful virtual event. Thank you one and all.
Now comes the most awaited moment of the day. After the amazing presentations by the students, I'm sure that today all participants have gained a lot of knowledge through this experience. Now I request Mummy Ma'am to declare the results.
I hope I'm visible and audible clearly.
Hanji Navi.
Yes, yes.
Good morning, everyone. And before I declare the results, a small, sorry for keeping you waiting, but I need a small little time to say thank you to all those who have worked behind the scenes and they were not visible for this 4-day event. First of all, I would like to thank Devasya sir. I know he's not amongst us, but it was his idea to start an online symposium. And Surekha ma'am, if you remember, we were not even aware how to do things. He was the one who said, "Ho jayega, try something. You must start something they should have related to science." So wherever you are, sir, we really miss you and thank you so much for guiding us every time. Oh, sorry. Principal Father Jose, Shobha ma'am, Maya ma'am, Das sir, for their blessings and their constant support all through the event, before it, after it, every time, whenever we need you people, you are always there. Thank you so much. Rashmi ma'am, Mummy as I call you, and Pretty ma'am, thank you so much for taking out time. I know we are all very, very busy. Thank you so much for coming out, taking out time and spending some very cherishable and very, very memorable moments with us and guiding our students and, giving them the suggestions for the next year and for, their improvisation. Thank you very much. The presenters, thank you for leveling it up. It is all your efforts that have made this event successful. It is all your, enthusiasm that has actually lifted us all up. So thank you so much. Vividha, Shimal, very well done, girls. Congratulations to both of you and thank you very much for coming up at the last moment and taking everything in your hand and managing it so well. So thank you. I would like to thank Surekha ma'am and Amita ma'am for formulation of the results with me and with all the arguments that we had during yes ma'am, no ma'am types. So thank you. And I would also like to take this opportunity to apologize from everybody and anybody that might have got hurt because of any of the arguments and disagreements that we had during the preparations. Now, with the very, grateful, I am genuinely very, very grateful for the event. This has come to an end, but before that, the final results of the final day. Interjectors results first. The third position is a tie position, and it's a tie between Anmol Agarwal of 10D and Kriti Khanna of class 10F. Second position goes to Pranjal Singh of class 10A. And first position again goes to 10F. It is backed by Chitrakshi. Presenters, third position is backed by Garvita Sati of class 10D. Second position goes to Anirudh Agarwal of class 10B. And first position is backed by Sarisha Mehta of class 10A. Congratulations to the winners. In fact, congratulations to every presenter. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Winning and losing is only a part of the enriching learning experience of participating in a competition of this sort. Congratulations to all the winners. And this brings us to the end of the program. We hope that AI in the future will be able to make human life much easier by providing a solution to almost all challenges. Humans could also be made aware of potential threats from beforehand by artificial intelligence use. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Now I, Vividha Rashi.
And I, Shimil Wahi, would like to take lead. Hope you found today's program informative and inspiring, and it got your nerves tingling to ruminate over artificial intelligence. Estoville.
Before we finally conclude, just want to add in a couple of words of appreciation for Nami ma'am, Surekha ma'am, Amita ma'am, and the entire team. And of course, not to forget our judges, dear Rashmi ma'am and Priti. And of course, the entire program over the last 4 days has really been an enriching experience for the students, definitely. And teachers, really kudos to all of you for motivating the children. It's been an immensely a great learning experience for them. What they learned these couple of days probably they will cherish for a lifetime, and you've given them that experience. So thank you all so much. It was really a wonderful show.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. All of you.